Hello, this is Ebony of BlackFemmeBeautyTaro. I am back doing an energy reading for fire signs. This is a collective reading for the fire signs. We'll be doing this set of readings by elements. So, why you weren't chosen is what we'll be discussing. Now, this could be love, this could be life, this could be purpose, this could be a job. We'll see. Messages for fire signs. We're doing sun and moon only, so we can get to it, narrow it down, not so broad. So if you're resonating with this, you're resonating with it, and we're gonna extend it. Yeah, for a couple bucks. Fire signs, sun and moon. Messages for fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, sun sign and moon sign placements. Fire signs. Why fire sign was not chosen. Aries, sun, moon, Leo, sun, moon, Sagittarius, sun and moon. This deck is pretty huge and the cards are large, so yeah, that's why it's split. But anyway, if you're new here, I read intuitively. The readings are not gender nor sexuality specific. I read the energies of masculine and feminine. Alright, so fire signs, why you weren't chosen. Chosen, anointed, God-given talent. Fire signs start off with, I was chosen. What you mean? It's very straightforward. It says chosen, anointed, God-given talent. I was chosen. What is this for fire signs? It don't feel like it. We're going to go back and forth with these decks, it seems. Why doesn't it feel like they were chosen? We got a mic here. We got pencils. Some type of transmission with your voice. We got pens. We got a paintbrush. Why you weren't chosen. That's why I don't feel like it. Fire signs. Heavy Aries in this one. But it still could be all signs. But it's definitely Aries, right? Because I'm reading everybody's energy. But it doesn't feel like it because you're giving your energy away. I mean, look, we got player energy. This is set up to look like a pimp with the colors and the prints. Look like a paisley print top with another printed vest. Then we got stripes. What's that song by Christian? I'm Full of Smoke. It's an old song, but this is why you weren't chosen though, because you giving your energy away, so you can't really feel the riches, the blessings, the abundance, because you're sharing it. You're sharing that energy with too many people. Hold on. Thank you for your patience. No, I'm being goofy, but for real. So this is why, like, you share your energy with too many, and then there's manipulation and control behind this here. And some people like, ain't nobody manipulating, controlling me, but you share your energy. We got player energy, so this is giving like sex, money, brand. It's not even just sex and money, you know, with this person, this imagery of them looking like a pimp. It's not even just sex and money, it's brand too. This person is out in public with this with these two energies. This could be, you could swap the sexes. These readings that I do are not gender nor sexuality specific, so take it how it resonates for you. But they're out in public, and the thing is, you chosen, you anointed, you have God-given talent. Very facts. The subject of this reading is why you weren't chosen, but you were, you know you were, and can't nobody tell you different. You have evidence of that in the tangible, in the physical, in the 3D. But it don't feel like it because you spreading yourself too thin with the wrong energies. And yeah, so I'm sorry about that. So yeah, so it don't feel like it, you not getting, I'm hearing offers and brand deals. So I mean, so let's go back to like these different instruments, these different tools here. This is transmission of the voice, of the words, of the creativity. This is expression in some form. So clearly, you know you were chosen. I feel like you know that for a fact, and you got proof, like I was just saying, right? But excuse me, your public persona, who you have with you. I mean, we're gonna really make it plain. It's really who you fucking, who you sharing yourself with. You know, because we got all types of friends, and friends come and go. And you could say, like, people you dealing with, girlfriend, boyfriend, you know, partnerships, they come and go too. But those, you know, and sometimes friendships, but those make a more permanent stain, at least in the current. Like, it's you pillow talking, you sharing your. It's like the one guy said, like, if it's a dude that cheats on they wife or whoever, he can't fuck with him because it's like you're not even loyal to the person you lay your head next to. You're in your most vulnerable state. And I don't think he said all this, right? But you're in your most vulnerable state, and you sleeping next to the enemy, or you sleeping next to somebody's out of alignment, or you sleeping next to somebody that cannot add to you. Like, you don't see why in the tangible it doesn't feel like you were chosen. And part of that is because you share your energy as a player, right, with the wrong person. And you may not even have multiples, you may have one, but maybe that one is a 304, and maybe they ain't got to be a 304. They just not for you when it comes to feeling like you were chosen. At one point it felt like it, now it don't. And it's just like it's not making sense because you know your purpose, right? And some people are like, well, it ain't all about materials. I ain't talking about materials. For some this is materials, for some this ain't materials. But this is why. I mean, you're being controlled and manipulated by whoever you're sharing your energy with. Now, this could be, like I said, it's heavy who you sleeping with, who you dealing with. If you're not having sex with nobody, that's cool. But it's whoever you being vulnerable with, whoever you relax around, whoever you tell your business to. That could be friend or foe, you know, whether you know it or not, cousin, mother. You know, this could apply to anything, right? Or anybody, right? But you're being controlled and manipulated. And some of it is self-sabotage. Some of it is you your own worst enemy. Like the decisions you make, your own worst enemy. Like it's some like rappers, Azalea Banks for one. I like her work, I like her music. She's huge overseas from what I understand, right? I'm not overseas, but you know, this is what I've gotten. She's huge overseas, but in the US not so much. And she says things, and there's been reports of her doing things that just kind of like, this why people don't fuck with you type vibe. But I wasn't there, I don't know. But it's just giving like you could be your own worst enemy, you know. But I feel strongly that this is due to you sharing your energy with the wrong energies. And the self-sabotage that's resonating could have you be Aries or in your first house or wherever Mars is at. Like identity. I'm hearing persona, but that's not persona. But when it's not operating right, but yeah, like you're self-sabotaging, and this could be the decision you made got you where it don't feel like you anointed. Like maybe the money's there, but the exposure, the achievements, the accolades, the rewards, the recognition, the affirmation, the confirmation, it's given like you already know it and you had it in the past, but it's like, where's the affirmation and the confirmation lately? You know that term, what have you done for me lately? It's like, where's the praise lately? And it's just, pay attention to the timeline. When did the praise stop? When did the praise stop? Is the praise stopped when you started doing a certain thing, got with a certain person, started kicking it with this person, got closer? If the praise stopped then that's where it is. Course correction, spiritual initiation, new spiritual gifts. I'm hearing very specifically this person you are sharing your energy with, or whoever you sharing your energy with, whatever you sharing your energy with, they are on assignment. I think I already said this. I read intuitively. The readings I do are not gender nor sexuality specific. I read the energies of masculine and feminine. They are on assignment. And some of them had this the simple assignment of introducing you to, say, shrooms, or introducing you to, say, acid. And, you know, that was your quote-unquote downfall, right? Everybody got a purpose, right? Or can you understand? But this spiritual initiation, new spiritual gifts, clarify this. And your assignment could be, with the self-sabotage, could be from a past life to make better choices. Stop being your own enemy. Sound like you need a birth chart reading. But then again, I don't really know that make a difference. Yeah. This given with this in prison, you ain't leveled up in a minute. And I'm not saying this is what you're feeling. You haven't leveled up in a minute. Normally you get new spiritual gift. You get expansion. Normally you get expansion regularly with certain transits, fire signs. I'm hearing somebody notice they get an increase in inspiration or strength or creativity during the full moon. And it ain't been happening. And you crying going to this energy that you sharing your energy with that you shouldn't be, and they just taking them tears. It's giving wordsmith. You may be a wordsmith, but they are too, child. They could have air in their chart or be an air sign. Hold on here. So what's being hidden? Then I'm going to extend this over on Gumroad. And we're going to talk about what's going on behind the scenes and how to bring it back in your life in the tangible. How to feel like you were chosen again. What's hidden? What is hidden here from Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as it relates to why you weren't chosen? Hold on. Sorry, I had to make a note. Alright, what's hidden here? Spiritual warrior. I'm hearing like help is on the way. Fire sign. Spiritual warrior, spiritual court. There's about to be some judgment. This is your ancestors and their ancestors at the round table. And if it's just you self-sabotaging yourself, or you or your own worst enemy, this is your paternal and maternal side at the round table. This spiritual court That had happened. Yeah, spiritual warrior coming in and some healing. Excuse me. Damn, that's a yes. That sneeze was hard. So the healing, that's the root of this, right? You were subjected to this energy. There's been a pause on, you know, you feeling and seeing, you know, that you were chosen. There's been a pause on it in the physical of feeling like it because you need healing. And it's been showcased by these choices that you have been making. And it's like, it's both. It's you sharing your energy with the wrong energy, and it's you self-sabotaging. And it's also, but all of this is like I said, you haven't gotten this in a while, so it has you in the dumps, and you keep going to this person for comfort, but it's temporary. I'm hearing this vapid. This is like, I feel like parts of this, but there's help if you ask for it, right? With this spiritual warrior here. And then there's some talks being had as above in the 5D. And then this is going to rain down healing, support, and love. It may not feel like it, but that's what it's going to be. That's the outcome. So I'm going to send this, and we're going to talk about what's going on behind the scenes in the 3D, as well as how to get you back to feeling and seeing that you are the chosen one. All right. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and or comment. And the extended video link for this reading will be below in the description box. Thank you, fire signs. I will see you over on Gum Road. Thanks.